Chains by Boss. Chains by Boss is now the official sponsor of the Cowboy Up podcast. If you need your custom cowboy chains, you go to Chains by Boss. You can find them on any of your social media. You can find them on TikTok, Chains by Boss on TikTok. You can find them also on Instagram, Chains by Boss, and you can also find them on Facebook. Chains by Boss will deliver the hottest new cowboy chains for you, and we recognize them as our official Cowboy Podcast sponsor. Thanks. And all the Cowboy Up podcast would love to welcome Voscaro's Gang as our official sponsor of the Cowboy Up podcast. Voscaro's Game has all your custom stickers, your custom towels, your custom tumblers, anything you need to represent your team, such as those Dallas Cowboys or even those hated San Francisco 49ers. Voscaro's Gangs have you. You can find them on all social media, especially Instagram and TikTok. The Cowboy Up podcast welcomes Voscaro's Gang as our official sponsor of the show. As always, Dallas Cowboys for life. Peace.
I know that's a cliche, but we must win. We will win. Win is the name of the game.
Check it out.
From Stop 6, Texas, it's the big fella. It's Dallas Cowboy Chris. And from the 915, El Paso, Texas, it's 21, Armando 21. And from the capital city of Texas, Austin, the Hill Country, is our man, Retrofit Sports. It's Rue. And from the great state of Arizona, he's Mikey 520.
Stephen A. Smith will admit this team right here is legit, cause this is our year. This is our year. No wonder they be hating, cause this is our year. This is our year. This is our year. It's time to finish this fight, cause this is our year. The name of the game is win, we them Cowboys. First down, second down, we them Cowboys. Third down, touchdown, we them Cowboys. Everybody over here be some Cowboy.
What is going on, everybody? It is Tuesday. And no, I don't have a big gray beard. No, this is not the big fella. This is the little fella, but the big fella. What's going on, everybody? What's up, man? Hey, big shout out to my boy Rue in the building, holding me down. I thought I was riding solo dolo, but it's not. You know, we got my boy Rue riding shotgun over here. Shout out to the boy Rue out there in the ATX. What's up, Rue? What's really going down out there in the ATX, man?
It's hot. It's hot every day, bro. It is hot as hell. But I mean, I can't complain. There's only at least I got one good thing in my life right now in terms of football. So at least I have that.
Welcome, baby.
Shout out to Quinn. Hope that ab heals up quick, man. Hope it ain't no damn hernia.
And one of the things I got to get the big fella to fix is the Vasqueros. It's not Vasqueros, man. It's the Vaqueros. Vaqueros, man. Shout out to my boys, the Vaqueros, the Dallas gang on TikTok. They're all over on Instagram. They got the badass merch. I need one of them badass rally towels. We need to get all the Cowboy Up podcast one of them rally towels, man. I'm gonna get with them, see if they shoot us one of them rally towels. But shout out to the Vaqueros, the Dallas gang, man.
Yeah.
Them, man. But,
Vaqueros.
So we rolling too deep. Mikey's MIA right now. He might pop in the back door like he always, right? The big fella's holding down his nephew. His little nephew asked him to be at his football game. So you know the big fella. He can't let his nephews down, which grants us. That dude's big on family. So shout out to the big fella out there holding it down. But you know how it goes. So man. Hey, you know how it is, man. Hey, it was a big game. We had a big game this weekend. Cowboys versus Saints. I'm calling it. I don't know if you guys saw the for the I guess the thumbnail thing. I put the debacle in Dallas, man.
Yeah.
Cowboys versus Saints, man. Rue. Let's get straight to it, man. There's no bullshitting around, right? Let's get straight to it, man. What are your first thoughts on this, man?
I hated every minute of this damn game. This game drove me absolutely insane. And it was like we even had moments in the game where it was like, it's okay. Like we're right there. It's okay. Right? Even 21 when it was 21-6, you had CD bust open that touchdown, sneak one out of there, get it 20-13. And I'm just sitting there like, all right, we're good. We're good. We one stop. Let's go get a tub right before half. We'll be good. Solid. 6 straight drives, 6 straight touchdowns out of your defense that looked non-existent. And bro, I'm telling you right now, in the first half, they only had to do the Saints only had a third down 4 times in the entire first half. They were scoring at will. Alvin Kamara's running off the edge into the end zone untouched from 11 yards out. And I've got my buddies texting me, Dak sucks. He's not worth $60 million. And I'm like, what are y'all watching? What are you seeing this? Like, and don't get me wrong, he didn't have like the best day ever, but damn, man, how much pressure are you gonna lay on a guy with no run game, with a very questionable receiving core as a whole? And I mean, you know what? I shouldn't even say that because CD had a good game. And really, for me, the best player of the game for me, just that stepped up out of nowhere, was Jalen Tolbert. Jalen Tolbert recovers that fumble. Jalen Tolbert catches that insane pass on the sideline. It was his best day as a pro. I mean, he had 83 yards. So it's like this game was just so disgusting that it's like I can't excuse any of it. I can't excuse any of it. The defense was non-existent. It was like they didn't even get off the bus. Another loss for the Dallas Cowboys as a touchdown favorite at home. It's gross, man. It's absolutely gross.
This is a type of shit that us Cowboy fans we go through, man. This is the type of this is what we call about. This is what we talk about that emotional roller coaster, right? Bro, it's bad, but hey, shout out to the big fella. The big fella, see, couldn't make it tonight, right? Shout out to my boy Rob in the building. It's me, Rob. As always, the great Lorianne, Cowboys babe, and I'm with her, man. It was embarrassing to watch. I was in. Shout out to my boy Buzz out there in Laredo. And when you say it's hot, I don't mind heat because it's hot here in El Paso. But that humidity in Laredo, yeah,
it's something else, right?
Damn, bro.
Something else.
Yeah, damn, bro. It was terrible, but I was out there watching it with Saints fan. He had a couple buddies out there for a little cookout that we had.
Yeah.
He made some tomahawk steaks, man. Buzz got down on the grill. Yeah, so watching it with the ops in the building.
Oh, fuck.
Oh man, it was tough, man. It was tough watching it. This game just from but and I'm with you. There was moments where it was like, okay, we're seeing some life, but it just I don't know what happened, man. I don't know what happened, and for me, it's this, man. They Alvin Kamara, this man came in the building. To me, it's Aaron Jones all over again. It was like we just let this man walk all over us like nothing. He just kept scoring at will, running all over us. Somebody earlier mentioned in my TikTok live that what did they say? They mentioned about the run game, about the run stop. Last week I thought we had it figured out. I was like, damn, okay, we out there. We them boys were ball hawking. They saw the ball and they were moving. This week, I don't know what the fuck happened, man. They were just this man was running all over us. There's one play where I see D Law running after him, and everybody else just kind of watching. It's like, I don't know what happened, man. What do you think about this run stop? I thought we had it figured out, Rue.
Well, and it wasn't just the run stop. We couldn't get pressure on Derek Carr. We couldn't do anything as a defense. Even the thing that we're supposed to be the best at, we couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. And really, what the one that killed me was in the first half. We're down 20 to 13 at that point. We force a third down, if I'm not mistaken. It was on this one. I'm almost positive it on this one, but I'd have to go back and look. But there's a third down where you see Micah coming off the edge, unblocked, unchipped, can't get through Alvin Kamara for the sack. Carr converts it downfield, big play. And I'm just like, you can't beat Alvin Kamara? You're supposed to be one of the best pass rushers in the league. You're supposed to be the defensive player of the year. You can't get past Alvin Kamara unblocked, unchipped, nothing. Where's the effort? And I talked to Cowboys Beat about it earlier today. I was like, and he said it, and it's true, man. There was no effort. There was literally no effort, and we were getting bullied in the middle. Absolutely crushed, bullied in the middle. Mozzie, Osa, John Phillips, everybody just bullied in the middle. Ranked at the bottom of every PFF stat you're looking at that position. It was absolutely abysmal in the middle. They were getting pushed around, just absolutely abused inside on the D line, and it was even crazier too, because towards the end it was like they could just run off the edge. They just run off the edge and go score. And I was just like, y'all are making Alvin Kamara look like he's 25 again, and the man's got 4 touchdowns by the end of the day. And the fact that you let up 6 touchdowns on 6 drives is just ridiculous. It's hard. I heard somebody on TV say it's hard to do that in Madden. I think it was Ocho Cinco said that. It's hard to do that in Madden. You're gonna do it in real life. Oh man, I was sick. I was sick by the third quarter when we came out and took another field goal. I was sick. I was just like, no, man, like this ain't it. You have to go at this point. It's time to put pedal to the metal, trust your offense, and go. But every time on third down, you had a situation where it was turned into a longer yardage situation, and the fourth down's not even questionable. You can't even get it into like a 4th and 2, 4th and 3 to have the shot to go for the 4th down. But it was a shit show on every side of the ball you could look at, because the longest third down situation I think we had was like a 3rd and 9, and they converted on a PI. And I'm just like, come on, man. This can't happen this way. Not against a team like this. I know they beat the snot out of Carolina, and I wouldn't doubt if they win. If they could be one of those teams, I swear, I would. This would not surprise me at all. Watch them go like 6-0, 7-0, lose 5 straight. They're an older team, but that young O-line looked really good. That young O-line did its thing against our D-line, and we couldn't get any kind of pressure, any kind of movement of Carr's feet, nothing. It was an absolute shit show. It was a shit show.
And speaking of not even their O-line, bro, their D-line came to straight bully our O-line, bro. Their D-line just, they were out there just manhandling our guys. It looked rough. I don't know what the game plan was for this game. Like, it was tough to even wonder what the game plan was. But, our like you said, our non-existent run game, which we thought was gonna do something, just it looked bad. And then one of the big questions was Overshown. What happened? Why didn't he get the start? I think
why wasn't he on the field?
Like
he didn't come till late. You're right,
bro. It was bad. If you saw the game, he didn't come till late, and after what we saw from him last week, you would expect him to be the starter. And I think he wasn't. I think it was I want to say Damone Clark. I think Damone Clark was a starter.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so it was everything was switched up. And to me, one of the biggest questions and I don't know what you think, bro, is who are we blaming? Who are we blaming? Offense, defense? We got those DAG blamers out there. Those DAG blamers are in full effect right now.
Shit. This game, it's on the defense. It's on the defense and Mike Zimmer. Has to be. You let up 6 drives. You gave up 6 touchdowns on 6 drives. No, I don't care who you are. You know how hard that is to come back from? Like, even, bro, it's not like the offense wasn't doing what it it's not like it wasn't going, but as soon as it was like the offense would go, boom, touchdown. And it's like at this point, it's like, bro, if we don't do anything, like we're in deep shit. You're putting immense pressure on your offense when your defense is just letting up touchdown after touchdown after touchdown after touchdown. And I don't want to hear about the first half pick. Jalen Brooks fell. He fell. Dak throws it up. I mean, he stays on his feet. He's on first down. See you later. Bye.
Yep.
Like it's on, but he fell. That shit happens. You know what? You want to count it against him? Count it against him. The second one, I got no excuses for that. He threw that up to double coverage. He was desperate. He's just trying to get the ball to CD. He threw up a pick. It happens, especially when you're playing from that far behind. Anybody would get frazzled in that situation. But to be mad at Dak Prescott over this game, it's like, bro, you can't even do that right now. Like, you can't do that not when your defense puts up that kind of performance. And the fact is, Zimmer and this dude have worked together before. Zimmer had this man as his coordinator in the past. Like, how do you not know how to stop him? Kubiak was Zimmer's daddy on Sunday. He absolutely dismantled everything that he tried to do. And I'm just waiting for the adjustment, right? I'm just waiting for it. 21-6. All right, let's adjust. Let the fuck. We get the touchdown. Okay, let's get the stop now. It's a one possession game. As bad as this has been, it's one possession game. This is not This is not unforeseeable for us to come back. It's a one possession game. And really, at this point, as early as it was, you don't even have to go for two. You can just take the 7, 20-21, and we play the thing out. They just ran it down our throats. And I'm just like, what is going on right now? There was nothing. And I mean, everything that we saw from this linebacking core, filling the gaps in week 1, the abuse of Deshaun Watson in week 1, it begs the question, right? Was it just the fact that they were down to their 3rd and 4th string tackles? Or, what's up with this defense? Like, what should I even expect from this defense going forward? If we're talking about blame, fully on Zimmer, fully on McCarthy for not making the adjustments over his defensive coordinator. If you don't know what to do, bro, you need to go on and get up out the building. And the defense, Micah Parsons, Trayvon Diggs, the leaders of this defense, Eric Kendricks, everybody we were giving flowers to last week, it falls on their head. I can't blame my offense for getting into a situation where it's like, bro, they can't stop anybody. We're trickling along. The fact is, we made too many mistakes, and it lands on the coaching staff's feet at that point. With the amount of mistakes that we made to take ourselves out of genuine 4th down, because people are going for it on 4th down all over the NFL. If they're across the 50, if they're at the 50, people are going for it in the NFL, yep. And especially in the situation where it's like, damn, bro, it's a one possession game, and you're looking at all you need is a stop, and it's like, bro, once they scored again, 28-13, I'm like, it's all in at this point. You're either gonna go.
You have to.
Yeah, I mean, you're just gonna risk it at this point, go for the damn biscuit, or it ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. But the scoring just never stopped. The scoring never stopped. It was abuse.
Yeah,
it was absolute abuse.
Stop it, bro. I mean, there was points where I was just like, man, what is going on? I'm the same with you, man. And then when you get to this guy, man, the big debate, man. Back then, this was a big debate. The Carr and the Dak Prescott debate, man. This man, we made this man look like Tom Brady, man. No pressure, had all day. This man just he was lighting us up, man. We had Chris Olave looking like a top wide receiver out there. It was ridiculous, man. But to me, it was the no pressure, no getting to this man. He just had all day to sit back there and throw the ball. And like you said, the way we dismantled Deshaun Watson and then to come out this game and literally let this man do whatever he wants, it was just embarrassing. Shout out to my boy Joe here in the comments. St. Louis Joe out there, boots on the ground. Eric, y'all were there live for that game, man. Y'all was there live for that game, and it was reminiscent. It was reminiscent of my Arizona game, and I think Eric was there. Oh, and Joe was there. Joe, were you there at the Arizona game? I believe you were. Angel, what's up, man? Shout out, man. But bro, why can't we pressure this man?
And the big fellas
And
in the
there he is,
building.
man. Came in through the back door.
The back door, homie. I'm in the back door.
There he is, man. What's up, big fella? Shout out to the big fella in the building. You know, you have to go watch his nephew play some ball, man. You got to go support the fam.
Yeah, man. When I'm in Texas and the nephew call and say, "Hey, man, come to my game," I got to. Hey, man, did you get my text message? You know, Kype AZ was trying to join,
Bro,
and I told him to text you.
yeah. So I'm trying to do all the touching here and there, but I gotta shoot him. Let me shoot him the invite now. But big fella, Derek Carr, man, we had no pressure.
Bro, this was a game. Remember, I go back and I watched the pregame show, and people were saying he was a bus driver. Um, we ain't got nothing to worry about. He's barely over Daniel Jones in New York, and if Daniel Jones played like that, the Giants would be 2-0. So,
Oh, for real.
bro, the pressure, I don't know where it went to, man. All of a sudden, man, our defense just disappeared. Um, our offense, man, can't capitalize again. We get in the red zone and we kicking field goals. I just don't understand how we just let six consecutive, man. I just can't get that out of my mind. Six consecutive, bro. They don't do that in Pop Warner. They don't do that in high school. They don't do that in college. But these professional athletes who's getting paid a lot of money, and they let that happen. And then Rue, I heard what you were saying. I was watching the show on the way to my son's house, and your friends was hitting you about Dak Prescott. That game had nothing to do with Dak Prescott. Not one bit. Anybody who said it was Dak Prescott's fault don't know football, ain't never watched football, and should just stop watching football if they had that comment. Because that's the most ridiculous thing I ever seen or heard. You know, like I used to say, Tony Romo never played a snap of defense. Dak Prescott don't either. So, you know,
Exactly.
hey, whoever got that opinion, man, that's on them.
I was dying, bro. I just kept it to myself. I was like, bro, if we're really gonna do this right now, then y'all just go ahead. Cause I can't fix stupid sometimes, bro. Like if you just gonna be ignorant, like I can't even condone it. It's just like, all right, bro, think whatever you want to think. That's fine. I don't really care. But when you let up that many touchdowns in a row, that's sickening, man. That shit don't happen in Madden, let alone in real life. Like that's nuts.
Right.
But to but about Derek Carr, I, all I'm gonna say is that everything that I said that Sunday morning, the exact opposite happened. I said Derek Carr. I swear to God, it was like Derek Carr. In my own words, Derek Carr is going to be under pressure. He's not going to be able to set his feet. Get ready for a couple picks out of this game out of Derek Carr because he's gonna face a lot more pressure than he did against the Panthers. I was ass wrong. I said and I also said he wasn't going to go yard in the game.
Right.
The man didn't get touched the entire game. Cleanest jersey on the building. At one point, he was 10 passes for 200 yards, 10 completed passes for 200 yards, averaging 20 yards a pass. He hit a bomb on the second drive for 70 yards in a tub. And it's just like, y'all made this man look like Joe Montana out here just slinging the rock around with
I wonder what
wide open receivers. I was like, what are we even doing?
I wonder
What
what
get
his rating was for the day.
Man, but what got me though, fellas, when the Saints didn't have one negative play until the fourth quarter. It was the fourth quarter before they had one negative play. Okay, everything was 6 yards or better on first downs, man. On first down, and then that play at the end zone on one of Alvin Kamara's run when our defensive tackle was on skates. I was just like, "What the hell? How you 330 pounds?" And my man Ruiz from the University of Michigan push your ass all the way back into the end zone, and you don't put up a fight. Man, that's ridiculous, bro.
Bro, it was bad.
Oh, and y'all
We got
excuse me.
you.
Y'all excuse me. I'm doing a Mikey. I ain't ate all day, so I'm trying to eat and do this.
But hey, but it was bad, man. Hey, but we got somebody in the cut right now. Big shout out to our boy. Mike is not here, but we got the second Mikey, little Mikey. Kuiper AZ in the building. What's up, Kuiper?
What's up, fellas?
Hey, no, man. What's going on, Kuiper? Kuiper, give us your outside opinion of this game, man. What did you see, man? What did you see with these boys, man?
Damn, man. It felt like Arizona versus Dallas last year. 2.0.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it looked like, man. I told y'all before the
You
game
making
on
me?
Sunday, you get pressure on on Derek Carr, you gonna win the game. They didn't do that for nothing. How are you gonna have Micah Parsons and D Law and not get zero pressure against a rookie offensive tackle? Man, that can't happen again. That cannot happen again whatsoever. Mike Zimmer needs to figure that crap out.
Bro, it was tough to watch, man. But it's crazy that you say that because I was like, this is Arizona all over again. And,
No.
and what was
I
crazy
think
is
it was worse. I think it was worse. It,
I
it
think
was
it
worse.
was worse.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it happened at home. It
at
is worse.
home,
It's
at
absolutely
home.
worse. It's at home. It's the home opener. You're a touchdown favorite. Like, no, get out of here, bro. Like, that's crazy. It is way worse. Way
Yeah,
worse.
man. Tough, man. Tough to watch, especially but to hear from an outsider, and what I mean is,
Yeah.
somebody who watches the game as a fan, because it's not his team, but to hear it's like,
Yeah.
you saw what we saw, and it was disgusting, man. It's crazy,
Trust me.
you
Hey,
know.
hey,
Did
and
not think it
man,
was gonna happen at
my
all.
my whole thing is that we got the run stopping defensive end D Law. Did you hear his name the whole game?
Nothing.
Oh, nothing. None of them, bro. None of them, bro. But they got so beat up in the middle. I mean, everybody from Phillips to Mozzie to Osa to everybody in the middle got absolutely destroyed in the middle. It was terrible. And then D Law, I don't even know, bro. I feel like I didn't hear D Law's name called one damn time during the whole game. The only one I saw make like a decent play, I think, was Luafau. I think Luafau was the only one that I saw like make a decent play on the ball in a run stopping situation. It was like early on in the game. And then it was non-existent. It was non-existent after that. I was just like, shit, bro, this is bad. This is bad. Like they can't create stops. They can't create third downs. They're getting ran all over. And he's passing it down the field wherever the hell he wants to put the ball. I was like, this is the craziest thing I ever seen. But really, the biggest play that pissed me off more than anything was that third down with Micah Parsons. That third down with Micah Parsons, I think it's a one possession game still, and Micah Parsons, no chip, no block, nothing, free shot, and gets stopped by Alvin freaking Kamara on his way to Derek Carr. I was like, bro, it's almost like you got money on the game or something. It's crazy.
It's crazy, bro.
Hey, and Kamara blocked him with ease. It was like it was no
Ease.
effort. Yeah.
Right, and then one thing that I didn't see out of these Cowboys, and it's the one thing that I talked about a lot was this run, man. This run, like we got to figure something out, man. Dowdle was there, but it's just was it the O line? The O line was was
Tw-
looking weak.
21. I'm glad you brought that up. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Deuce got more carries than Zeke, right, in the
Yep.
first quarter. And they kept running this fucking formation, sending Turpin in motion, and they did it 3 times in a row, and it was the same damn play and the same damn results. And I was like, what are you thinking? It was the worst thing I ever seen in my life.
It was tough to watch, big fella. We talked about it. Week one, we said, okay, they got some sort of running game. It's not the best, right? But you come out week two and you just, you know, it's like we saw Dowdle start this week, right? And we kept saying it was running back by committee, but Dowdle, he had his carries here and there, but then we saw like you say those Deuce Vaughn plays, and it was just like, okay, so where's Zeke now? And we saw him on the sideline. He was suited up. It's I don't know where they turned to this week. Last week the offense was looking a little bit better. This week I don't know what happened. I mean, Rue, what did you see, Rue, at this run game?
I've known that this run game was going to be a problem all year. I mean, just look at the personnel. You've got Rico Dowdle, who I guess got the start, but this, like I said from the beginning, this is gonna be by committee. You're gonna see one guy come in for a drive, then it's gonna be Zeke, then it's gonna be then it's
Dude,
gonna be Deuce, and then it's gonna be then we're gonna see a little Hunter Lipke here and there, and it's just like there is no clear cut leader, there is no clear cut back in that backfield. It's whoever, whenever, right? And I gotta say that one play where Dak is like in danger, scrambling in the pocket, little option pass out to Zeke where he gets the first down. Like that was probably his best play of the game. In terms of what he contributed to the offense, but it was so sporadic. There is no consistency with it. And what's really disappointing about that is that you see other teams with these backup running backs come in, plug and play, like Braylon Allen of the Jets, Jordan Mason of San Francisco. I know they lost, but the Vikings building has this weird hex on the 49ers where they can't win in that building for whatever reason. And but I'm telling you right now, we're gonna find out how many carries CMC is gonna get when he comes back. Running back is one of the most easy positions to replace. We'll see what happens with the Chiefs now that they've lost Pacheco with Steele. Like there's guys that come in and fill that void um, all around the league. I mean, it's disappointing to see that they didn't kind of plan for this spot. I feel like they really just kind of rested on their laurels, and now you're looking at a backfield with Zeke and Rico and some guys like
Well, I got a
with
I got a, I got a question for you, Rue. Do you think Mike McCarthy get away from the run too quick?
absolutely. That's always been my gripe about Mike McCarthy. Mike McCarthy is not a running football coach. He never has been, never will be. He runs through the air, quick dump off short passes. That's how he runs. He's gonna do like little screens, little slants, little out routes. That's how he's gonna get fed on the run. But he doesn't consistently run the ball ever. And he's had better running backs. Like if I'm being honest, in his career as a coach, he's had some pretty stout ass running backs, but he don't use them like that. He might use them in the passing game, but it's not. He's not a consistent running head coach. He never has been, and he's not going to be, especially with the personnel that we have in the backfield.
Well, this is my thing about that though, Rue. I know running backs get in grooves, right? They get in the
Yeah.
flow of the game. When you constantly change them in and out, we don't know who's gonna get the ball, when they're gonna get the ball. They have no flow to the game either. If they ain't got no flow to a game blocking scheme, how the pursuit and everything like that, and we got a committee of running backs, dude, it to me, the offensive line can't get used to four different running styles in a game. You don't know who's gonna be right up on you, who's gonna cut back, who's gonna see the hole and hit it. I think it's confusing for the offensive line too.
it, it's just poor planning on our part as a team. It's really just poor planning on our part as a team. And I know we were happy about this draft in terms of what we saw from it in the preseason, but at the end of the day, man, we needed we
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
what's that?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was talking to my son. I'm sorry.
I was like, well, somebody talking. And then,
I'm talking to my son. I'm sorry, guys.
and then we
But
still got oh my bad, Ruth, my bad, Ruth. Go ahead, finish.
no, that's it. Go ahead.
No, it's just we still got this big name out there. We went and picked up this guy that we haven't seen, and are we gonna see him? I don't know. Kuiper AZ, what do you think, man? You know who I'm talking about, right?
Dalvin Cook, man. Hey, this comes down to coaching. This comes down to coaching simply the matter, man. The way our running back by committee works is you have to have two or three different kind of running backs. Each one has to be able to bring one specific thing to the table. Teams got their third down running back, they got their power back, and then they got their receiving back. I really don't know if there's a power back. I mean, Zeke is a great third down back. He's a great get that 1 yard run, but is he really gonna be that power back to for the power schemes? Is Dowdle gonna be able to play third down and get the home run yards that the elusive backs are supposed to be. But to me, the coaches did nothing right on Sunday. They did nothing for the run game. They could not scheme anything for themselves. Defensively, Mike Zimmer choked it. You got
Yeah.
if you're not bringing pressure, blitz. You have to bring some blitzes. You have to bring some sort of pressure, but they just would not make the adjustments. I was watching the game. I was just shocked. I was just shocked. It's like they gave up. They gave up
You were
halfway.
shocked. We were shocked.
Shit. Yeah.
Hey, when you see the Saints literally march down the field with ease,
Marching in.
hey, this is the ultimate disrespect, though. How you kick our ass, and then you gonna have a fucking parade outside of AT&T. They had a second
Oh, that
line.
was cold.
Dude, they got tubas, everything, dude, going down up and down Randall Mill having
Hey,
a party. That's the
I'll tell you
ultimate
right now.
disrespect.
The Saints run deep, bro. The Saints run damn deep. And a lot of people from Louisiana came to Dallas. There's a ton of Louisianans
Yeah,
living in Dallas now.
they came there after Katrina, so I knew they were gonna be deep in there.
They show out when that game comes on.
Yeah.
And
Now,
I mean we
I don't
show up
think,
we show up in their building too, but they travel well.
yeah,
For
and
sure.
I don't think New Orleans is that far, right? I don't think it's that far from the
No.
like 4 hours, maybe
It's 8 hours.
Oh
8
yeah,
hours.
it's longer than that.
It's
For
just
sure.
like
Yeah, it's
driving
8
to El
hours.
Paso. It's like that is to El Paso, but so yeah, I seen some of the videos and they was deep in there. They had their flags and everything, and I was just like, damn, man. But yeah, we still got Dalvin Cook in the cut, man. What's gonna happen there, man? We're gonna show him out. I know there was some comments made this week by I guess Jerry came out and said, or I don't know if it was Jerry or Mike McCarthy talking about Dalvin Cook, but what are we gonna see there, and is there gonna be a difference? Just like Kuiper said, there's got to be different kind of backs, but right now I feel like Zeke and Cook kind of the same back, right?
Yeah, and
They're
I'm
not
glad
very
you said
different.
that. I'm like, what's the difference between the two? They're the same exact back. Neither one of them have breakaway speed anymore. They both are one cut back, and then after that cut is over.
Yeah.
So
So
what's the point? What's the point? And then you're not gonna leave him in there to give him no consistency, get the flow of the game. You're gonna take him out after 2 carries. You may not see him again until the third quarter.
Honestly, to save this run game, there has to be a trade for a running back. Somebody has to come in. A new running back has to come in because you can have the best offensive line in the league, but if your running back has no juice and he's not hitting the right holes, or your coaches aren't making the right adjustments for it, it's not going to matter. It's not going to matter.
I mean, you're not. The only way you trade for a running back is if you trade for like somebody's rookie running back who's sitting on the bench, or like you're not, or you're taking a shot on somebody's late round pick. Like that's the only way. Guy you had your eye on, that's the only way. But this team's not doing anything like that. They're not making. These guys are not making moves. It's not like they don't have cap space. They could have gone out and got Kareem Hunt. The Chiefs jumped on that as quick as they possibly could have. They signed him the next day. I mean, yeah, I mean, we'll see what they have with Steele, but they already picked up Hunt, and it's just like this team doesn't do stuff like that. They're not going to make any kind of free agent moves, and they're not trading for a running back. No way.
is there anybody out there really available?
No, I mean, because you got to
No.
think about it. Christian McCaffrey got hurt. What's the name from Kansas City got hurt?
Pacheco.
Pacheco, yeah.
got hurt. What's the other kid in Miami? Didn't he get hurt? Dude, it's the
Most
running
got
back.
hurt.
Yeah, the running back group right now in the NFL, the pool is scarce, bro. It's just a lot of people you've never heard of or been on practice squads that don't have no salt in the game. So it's oh no, I'm good, Mom. Thank you. But and I'm sorry for all the Redskins stuff, man. Y'all know my son Redskin.
I see it in the background, man.
Hey, but I represent any.
Hey.
Hey,
on the cool, Chris. You know who's in first place in the East, don't you?
Washington Redskins. Washington Redskins. What's a three-way? It's a three-way tie.
Yeah, but that made me sick, bro. That made me so
It
sick.
it
I was
it
like,
it don't, man. It's after it's 2 games. It's 2 games.
but
But
still, I had to
Now y'all
tell
got
you
a
because I know
rookie
you.
QB in front of you. Is that what I just heard?
That's what I
Bro,
just heard.
hey,
That's what I
don't
just said.
don't get my son
ew.
talking about them. He's still pissed off about them field goals, them 7 field goals. He's pissed off that they didn't can't punch it in the end zone. So, but this ain't no damn Redskins show. I'm just letting y'all know. or sorry, the Commanders.
You know
But
what's funny
yeah,
about that? During that imposes a question too, right? Like, how are you more mad? You got 6 field goals for a loss, and that's the only points you scored, or um, oh man, what is ours? It's or 6 straight touchdowns on 6 drives.
Shit, 6 touchdowns
Like,
on 6 drives.
It's
Hell
tough,
yeah.
yeah.
Hey, at
man.
least the Commanders won the damn game.
no, they got 7. I'm saying the Giants. The
Oh,
Giants lose after no, but they didn't have. I'm tripping. They didn't have 6 field goals. I'm tripping.
yeah.
They had the touchdown with neighbors. I forgot about the touchdown with neighbors. Everything else was
I
field
think it
goals.
was the Commanders' first game when they lost.
Yeah,
Bro,
yeah.
so let me ask you guys this. I don't know if you guys feel like, do you guys feel like Dak just, with him, with CD getting that contract, he's just forcing a lot of stuff to CD, trying to make something happen. I know we saw CD, kind of, break away from one, but
Yeah,
you
that's what I
know,
did.
you know,
I is it that or is it just
I did.
necessity?
I said like
Because the
that.
other guys can't get open. Is that really what's the problem here? Because I mean, you got to think too. No Ferguson. We're relying on Schoonmaker this week.
You got it.
You got Cooks, who ended up with what, 2 catches, 19 yards, and
yeah.
That
then
was
Tolbert,
yeah, that was pathetic. But
and then
I
and
think
then
Scooney
Tolbert.
played. I think Scooney played pretty good. Then he have
Yeah,
6 catches.
I like the way Schoon played.
He played pretty good, man.
Schoon wasn't bad, but you know what my problem with Schoon is, bro? Find the first down, find the touchdown.
Yeah, I agree with that. I
Stop
agree.
falling short. Stop
Yeah,
stop catching the ball on 3rd and 9, for 3rd and 8. Like, stop doing that.
I agree.
Get home is the only thing that I would say to Schoonamaker. Other than that, yeah, I agree with you guys. He had a good game. The best guy for me outside of CD was Tolbert. Tolbert had the best game. Tolbert got that fumble recovery. Tolbert got that catch on the sideline. Tolbert ended up with 80 yards in the game.
Hey,
Tolbert had
I
the best game
I
out of
respect I
all
res,
the other receivers.
I respect Tolbert, man, just because he hustled back to get that fumble. You know
Bro,
what,
he
man?
was in the back of the end zone.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I had to give him his props, man, because a lot of players would just be lazy and wouldn't even think about getting back there and getting the ball and everything like that. I had to give him mad respect because he hustled and he went and got that because it could have really got even uglier. Well, it couldn't have got no uglier. Shit, what
Yeah.
eight consecutive?
it was tough. It was tough. Kai Crazy, do you feel like Dak forces a lot of stuff to CD, or you just think he's like, well, let me see what I can get out of CD?
And sometimes you have to. Sometimes you have to force them because that's your only option.
Yeah,
But again, man, if your coach cannot utilize your number one receiver right, a top three wide receiver in the NFL right, there's two different ways you use them.
Is he right?
One, you draw plays for him, or two, you use him as a decoy to get the other players open, man. But they didn't do either one. I think, he other than that one touchdown he got, the rest was just like it kind of looked like backyard football. Like they were just pulling crap out of their ass. And they had no real game plan. Like it just got thrown right out of the gate. I don't know. I don't know. I think sometimes you have to, but sometimes it's good to just have them out there as a decoy to open up the rest of the field.
Daddy, can I download this?
it was tough to watch. I just felt towards the end like, I mean, I get it. It was bad, so they were just forcing stuff up. But I'm with you. It felt like it's just, let's go out there and see what we can make something happen and just throw something up, right? But you know, it's tough, man. We were hoping this wide receiver core was something that was gonna break out, and maybe we saw somebody kind of explode out and come out of the woodworks, right? but it's not happening, man. I mean, I know it's 2 games in, but man, I don't know, man. I don't know. And then this O line is just, kind of felt weak. Last week it was like, okay, this O line is, we got something. It's in the works. But this week we saw we got rookies. We saw it, and
Only one. This is my thing, right? Everything that they did good week one was completely erased in week two.
bro,
It's completely erased. Okay, it's like the expectations were so high for our defense after what they did to Cleveland, and you go out there and Shaheed and Chris Olave made your secondary made our safeties look like they can't run to say they like. I mean, literally ran past them like they were sitting still. 70-yard bomb. And I was just like, what's going on? Did y'all not see this little bitty guy run right past y'all like you wasn't even standing there? And it was more than not being prepared. It was just like I said on my little post, man. It's just like you didn't have no will to even fight, man. And when you ain't got a will for fight, man, people embarrass you. And just like tackling, dude. That one play when Kamara was running in the end zone looked like he disappeared, like Barry Sanders, and then shot at the damn there. Dude, he literally didn't get touched. He just ran into the back of his own players.
literally untouched damn near.
He didn't touch him.
That's the saddest thing to watch, man. The saddest thing to watch in football.
It was tough. It was tough. It was a tough watch. So that was a tough game. Tough game. We're hoping it's just one of those trap games that we kind of have every year. The Saints came marching in, man. The Saints came marching in,
and guys, my bad. I didn't calculate the wins and losses this week, man. Like I said, I've been up since 9 o'clock last night, and I didn't have time to calculate it. But I will have them. I will have the numbers for y'all next week. I promise you. So.
I think I won though because I picked the Vikings over the Niners, and I was right.
One game, you gonna take that one game? Huh?
I'm gonna take that one game, but so we're gonna move past this game. We had a rough one, but it's crazy how from one week your phone can go to literally being like it's off, and then the next week, motherfucker won't stop ringing, right? So the haters was in full effect. They're out there now. They're back. They were hiding the week one.
I think I shut one hater up today.
Yeah, I seen it. The big fella went after one of them Eagle fans that was talking a little too early, man. There's a little bit of premature ejaculation, right?
That's crazy.
Right, but so next, we back in Dallas. We got these guys, man. We got the Ravens, the hated,
yeah,
coming into town, man. Baltimore coming into town.
I'm more nervous about this game just because Baltimore is 0-2. If they was 1-1 or 2-0, we gonna get them. Now I'm more nervous just because they're 0-2. Now they desperate because you can't go 0-3 in the league and expect to make the playoffs. In their division too. So you gonna get every bit of Baltimore. You're gonna get the A1 Lamar Jackson. You're gonna get the A1 King Henry. You're gonna get all this. When you already know Baltimore got one of the best defenses in the AFC. So this is gonna be a challenge, man. But the Cowboys, man, I always like when they got a tough schedule, so because you have no excuses, man. Are you gonna be a good team or not? So to be the best, you got to beat the best. So that's one of the best teams in the AFC, and you got to bring it Sunday. You can't be no punk against them; they'll knock you out for real. So I'm real nervous about this game, bro.
Rue, what you think about these hated Ravens?
I had this game as a loss anyway. So, but I expected us to be 2-0 at this point. And they have everything that they need to beat us. They can run. They have speedy receivers like Chris brought up last week. They've got speedy receivers. They've got a running quarterback who we've had problems with in the past with running quarterbacks. They're a running team altogether. They've got Derrick Henry in their backfield. If they scheme up like New Orleans just did against us, it could be a long, ugly day. And
Man,
that defense is no joke. Like that defense is a good defense, but they get into these weird games where because I mean that's the 7th game in 2 years I think I saw that the Ravens have been up by 10 and lost outright in the game. So it's one of those things where it's like, what are you going to get from them? But I'm with Chris. They're 0-2 to see them go 0-3. I don't know.
now,
I mean, obviously I'm going for us, but damn, like I don't see it.
I got a question for Kuiper, man. I really want your opinion. You know, I respect your opinion 1,000%, man. What is the key to you to stopping Lamar Jackson?
I think it's the same key I gave you this last Sunday, man. Pressure and sacks. Get to Lamar Jackson. Because it's exactly what the Raiders just did to beat Lamar Jackson. They made him run for his life every single play, and they gave him hell. That's what you got to do to Lamar. Yeah, he could beat you with his legs, but at the same time, if you get to him first before he can start running, you're going to win the game. You're going to win the game. But,
Yeah.
I mean, the 0-2 hunger is real for them.
Yes.
And King Henry has not had a good game so far these past 2 weeks.
They won't
I
give him the
think he's
ball.
due
They
for
won't
one.
give him the ball. They won't give him the ball.
And to me, that's the big factor in the game.
Yeah.
The King Henry factor.
Yeah.
He didn't get no call from Dallas. He wanted to be in Dallas.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna be
He
hungry.
moved here. He moved to Dallas.
Now he's gonna be in Dallas against us. And you throw the 0-2 out the window, which they are, right? But you got this King Henry factor now, and he's coming to town. We all know players go to AT&T and they have their best games. Alvin Kamara, Aaron Jones. So
Hey, quit bringing up Aaron Jones, man. I still have a flashback. I keep doing this. Oh.
That's how it was all Sunday, bro. That's how it was all Sunday. After I was having flashbacks, I was like, God damn, at home too. So
I'm gonna have to go trade for King Henry real quick.
right, shit, man. But so it's gonna be a tough one, man. This is gonna be a tough one. I got the Cowboys pulling it out just because they were embarrassed at home. Mike Zimmer talked about he's got to switch up the scheme. He knows he's up. He knows he's up against a tough offensive scheme with the Ravens. They got speed all over. He's gonna have to switch it up. These guys were embarrassed at home. I'm hoping they use that as fuel, kind of like just you're at home, man. You have the crowd behind you, right? You can't go out there and give us another debacle like this. You got to show something, some sort of life, not this backyard football. So I obviously got the Cowboys winning this game. 2-1, man. We got to go 2-1. It's tough, when you're gonna be at home and going 1-2, man. So
Man, I dude, I know at the end of our show we always make our predictions on what we think is gonna win, dude. I think I still don't know until Sunday. I still don't know. I don't know. Because my whole thing is, normally the Cowboys don't lose back-to-back games. That's number one. But then they not playing, they never played against somebody that's this good that's been on a 2-game losing streak either. And after the Saints just ran up and down us, and we about to play a running team. Yeah. How do you go as a Cowboy fan? Of course, we want to have faith in our team that they'll make these adjustments, right? But to me, man, if you ain't got no heart on the field, we're gonna tell in the first quarter. If Baltimore walk down the field on us running the ball, man, the game over. I'm telling you now, it's over. The Baltimore defense too cold, man. They too cold, and then all of a sudden, our offense is stagnant. We can't punch it in now. We can't punch it in. If it wasn't for a miracle play CD had, we would just had all field goals like the Skins. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
Jesse. You bring
yeah.
it back.
And wasn't that what Zeke was brought for though? For the red zone?
That
Like
what's up?
those red zone woes. I say, wasn't that what Zeke was brought for the red zone?
Well,
Like
we
those
didn't
red
get
zone
there.
woes
We didn't
can't
get actually.
happen.
We didn't actually
Hey,
get inside the
Zeke,
20.
Zeke, no, Zeke was signed on because Jerry found out he had a bunch of extra number 15 jerseys in the warehouse, and he had to figure out a way to get rid of them. So he brought Zeke back and was like, "Hey, bro, here's 15 for you." And now they're moving them bitches out. That's what happened.
That's
That's what
funny.
happened there, man.
That's funny. That's funny.
The last time I think the last time we played the Ravens and we beat them was 2016 when Dak and Zeke were rookies, man. Last time we beat them, I believe. So
Yeah, because the last time we played them up there, man, they kicked our butt.
yep, they sure did. So I'm hoping to
Bring that bag
get
away.
another dub out of these guys, man. But it's gonna be a tough battle, man. It's gonna be a tough battle. Rue, give me your key to this game, this Ravens Cowboys game, man.
If the Cowboys are going to win this game, they absolutely have to force um, Lamar Jackson into a pressured throwing situation. That is the only way you're going to get a win in this game against that Ravens team. You're going to have to pressure him and make him pass the ball on third and long instead of third and short. That you got to put him in long yardage situations and keep him contained. Don't let him get outside, because if he gets outside, he gone. We already know what the deal is with Lamar Jackson, and there's no duplication for it in practice. It just is what it is. You just got to stay disciplined and keep him contained and make him throw the ball in high pressure situations, on long yardage situations. Take the run away. Shut down Derrick Henry. That's a tall task. We can talk like it's nothing, but that's the only way you take it away, and you can't make mistakes on the offense. You cannot make mistakes. What's crazy is at this point, what's really funny to me, I just turned sideways.
See that? I was like,
There you go.
What
There you
what's
go.
what's really funny to me is, for the first time in a long time, we probably have the better kicker going into the game,
Oh man.
which is great, which is crazy to say, because I love my boy Justin Tucker, but he hasn't looked like himself lately. And at least there's that, right? Like, if we find ourselves in a close game, I tell you what, I feel good about Aubrey from Yard better than I do about Tucker right now, just from what he's been doing. But that's really the only way I can see them holding on. They're gonna have to take advantage of the things that they can do on offense. Don't make the mistakes against this very turnover happy defense, and take the runaway, force them into long yardage passing situations.
big fella, give me your key to this Ravens Cowboys game.
Well, man, I'm gonna have to go hood on y'all. Don't get punked. Don't
Woo.
get punked.
Yeah.
Don't act like a little bitch out there. And that's how the Cowboys played. Like, they acting like a little bitch. Okay, they got punked. Dude, hey man, it is what it is. You ain't no sugarcoating it. Ain't no kissing somebody on the cheek. Dude, you got punked. They punked you in your own building. That's just like, man, when you had a fight, man, when you was a kid, and somebody come in your house in your front yard and kick your ass. That's what happened. Okay, so the next time, I remember my father say, "You gonna keep fighting till you damn win, because you ain't no punk. Don't get punked at home." That's my key.
Point that home. Kuiper AZ, give me your key as from the outside perspective.
Man, I'm a stick with get to Lamar. Get to Lamar and finish the tackles. But on the flip side for offense, man, don't let Hardball make your rookie offensive lineman look stupid on Sunday. Scheme up something on offense to help those offensive linemen to give Dak either more time or give one of the running backs a little breather on the holes and let the running backs go out for the passing game. Harbaugh is really, really good at scheming up defensive schemes on Sundays to make rookie offensive linemen look silly. I think that's gonna be a real key. Don't get out coached. Simple as that. don't get out coached.
And that's one of my biggest keys. You kind of hit it on the with the you kind of hit the nail on the head right there. But that's kind of one of my keys is the O line, man. This O line is if we're not gonna be that run offense and we're gonna be this passing offense that Mike McCarthy likes to be, let's protect our quarterback. Let's keep our quarterback upright so he can have time and get the ball out. And these receivers, we need to show out, man. These twos and threes, Cooks, Tolbert, I don't know if we're ever gonna activate Flournoy, but we need to get these guys out there and involved, right? So, we got to keep our quarterback upright, and he's gonna lead us. He's gonna lead us to the promised land, man. So I'm hoping that happens. You know, predictions. Let's get to predictions. Rue, talk to me, Rue.
For our game, I'm going. I got 24-17 Ravens.
What?
Yeah, big fella.
This is subject to change, okay? Because I'm still up in the air. Um, 28-25 Ravens.
Shit, it's a cowboy show. And we already got.
Hey man, we can only be
We got.
honest.
We gotta be honest. Yeah,
We gotta be
Gotta
honest
be
because,
honest.
like I say, this is.
I'm just looking at what I gotta go against, man.
Hey man, until my offense can punch the ball in the end zone and quick kicking field goals, until my defense learn how to tackle somebody, I can't pick them to win against a running team. I can't.
Kuiper AZ.
And I'm gonna have to go 17-31 Ravens.
Wow.
Shit.
I know. I'm sorry, man, but I think Eric Henry runs the ball.
Shit.
Before I give my predictions, shout out to the Cardinals did the damn thing against the Rams.
Yeah, they did.
The
Hey.
Rams,
They threw it to their rookie finally.
they finally threw it to the rookie.
That man had a game.
Yeah,
I didn't think it was gonna happen, man. I didn't think it was gonna happen. I thought the score was gonna be flipped. Honestly,
Bro,
thank God I was wrong.
First perfect quarterback rating of his career. That's insane. That's a huge game to have it in.
Bro, when you got a
It
stud
is.
like that at wide receiver, I don't understand in game one you wouldn't get that boy the ball. And you see when you get that boy the ball, he make plays. I seen him all 3 years at Ohio State. I know he a stud. And when y'all got him, and I was like, you don't throw him the ball? Dude, he only had, 3 receptions or 4 receptions? 122 tugs? Shit. I'm throwing him 8 times. 8 times. 10 times.
Hey man, yeah, they had a badass game, man. I follow this one Rams fan on TikTok, and he actually went to the game, and damn, he
Poor
was
guy.
yeah, poor dude, man. He was missing. Him and his girl were all saying he was just drinking it up. But yeah, shout out to the Cardinals. They did that. They did their thing at home like they were supposed to, man. But, so
It's a new
my
era in the desert.
right, my prediction is I'm gonna go just like I did week one. We got embarrassed at home. We're gonna dominate these Ravens. We're gonna dominate these Ravens.
God, I hope so.
We're gonna dominate these Ravens. We're gonna get back this embarrassing loss against the Saints, and this defense is gonna show out and kind of make up for it. So, I think, I'm gonna go with 32-10 Cowboys, baby. 32-10 Cowboys. We dominate at home, man.
Say, man, if that happened, I'm buying you the hat of your choice.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, let's go. Cowboys, if you're listening, I need you, man. Right. So, hey, shout out, man. Shout out to, the big fella came in late. Rube, appreciate you holding it down. Kuiper AZ crept in. I know it took me a little bit to send you a link, but I appreciate everybody that was in the chat.
Thank God for having me.
It's kind of new to me sometimes when I have to host, man, because this is the big fella's job, man.
Hey, I like you as a host. Shit.
When I do the hosting, I feel like I need a big great beard, and it's not right, man. It's not right. But you know how it goes, man. But shout out to everybody that was in this chat, man. Cowboys Babe, St. Louis Joe, that was at the Debacle, Boots on the Ground, Eric, crack him if you got him.
Salute to you.
He was there too. He was at the debacle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, Brown was Eric, man. All those that were at the game, man. It was a tough one, but y'all held it down, man. And shout out to y'all, man. So you guys, as a big fella said, man, you guys know how it is, man.
Dallas Cowboys for life.
Puro pinches Cowboys, y'all. Let's go, man. Peace. Let me give a big shout out to St. Louis Joe, bro, in the building. Always WWE Ivan Sosa in the building.
You see him?
Cause this is our year. This is our year. No wonder they be hating. Cause this is our year. This is our.
We only growing, guys. We only growing. It's gonna get bigger. Excited.
Hey, did you see he got retrofit right in the introduction?
I see it.
Hey, man. Hey,
Videos, dancing.
Hold on, Clem. Sometimes I screw up, Clem. Hey, man.
Players fuck up.
Hey, yeah, players fuck up. Yeah. First day of pad. Say, man, we all play, man. It's just something about that first day. Ain't nothing like it. It is nothing like it, man. Because now to me,
tomorrow tells the truth. Today was the fact, but tomorrow tells the truth.
I'm sick of this shit, man. I'm sick of this shit, man. I know we all co-hosts, but I like to have a little quick monologue before we get into a subject. Your ass always got to spray and shit and eating wings and
Motherfucker sprint.
Calm down.
I haven't sprinted in 5 years.
Calm down, Mikey. Calm down, Mikey.
What you sprinting right now?
Yeah, we got a long show. We can go as long as you want to, man. So 21, what you got for Brock today, man?
Pleasure to meet you, Brock. I appreciate the love on TikTok, man. Shout out to Brock, man.